Day out there. Yesterday was the 10th single day largest liquidation event in the history of crypto. I want to talk to you about what just happened, what's currently happening, what comes tomorrow. Also, we're going to talk about the price of XRP and my personal strategy here. If you do like these types of videos, today don't type in X, type in S in the comment section. If you're marked safe, click that like button and let's get into it. As 230 billion was wiped from the crypto market cap yesterday. It was a wild ride yesterday, as this is the 10th largest single day liquidation event in history. And I think most of you that are OGs out there can agree and attest to the fact that this was not a normal day. Yes, in the crypto market, I've been in the traditional markets over a decade and crypto just over 6. You do get used to volatility, but yesterday on essentially a random Saturday, we saw a pullback that was worse than FTX and COVID, as we saw 2.5 billion. If we look at the data, 2.5 billion was liquidated. And with the FTX collapse, we saw 1.6 billion, COVID crash 1.2 billion, and yesterday we saw Bitcoin plunge below 77K. It wiped out an unbelievable 2.53 billion of trader money in just 24 hours. And a lot of people are scratching their head like, why did this happen? What caused the free fall? Well, that's what I want to talk to you about first is I believe it's a combination of things. Yes, we have a partial government shutdown. Yes, a lot of people are hawkish still on the Federal Reserve pick that Donald Trump picked. We know that there was a lot of the herd mentality, as we saw manipulation on top of a herd mentality. And we talked a little bit about this in the video yesterday, as generally speaking, when you see these types of crashes, that doom and gloom that comes out and a lot of people saying it's all going to zero and it's all over, that just amplifies things. That creates more panic selling. And a lot of retail out there, typically speaking, does go with the herd and start selling, and that just adds to a cascading effect. And so we saw that. We know there are certain situations that are very interesting with what is going on with the banking sector as well. And I wanted to talk about this is JP Morgan actually on the 30th, believe it or not, closed its shorts at the exact bottom as we saw a historic crash in silver and gold. I found that kind of interesting, but at the same time, not exactly surprising. So was this luck that they closed at the exact bottom and coincidence, or was this blatant market manipulation? I think we all know the answer there. If we take a look historically, what has happened, five major banks in the past were criminally charged for manipulating the silver markets, and JP Morgan being one of them, 920 million back in 2020. And JP Morgan